every week you want to go into a fast start, but even more so this time around when you come into a bye week, you go up the zone early.
Yeah, you want to, you want to go into the bye week, with a good feeling. You want to, try your best to focus this weekend on everything that you got to do right, and the best you can. Try to go out and get a win so you can feel good throughout the rest.
When you see the Lions, I mean, they're a playoff team last year. This year they're struggling, but what do you see from them that you still have to worry about?
Despite what their record show, that's a good football team. If you look all across the board, they got good football players over there, and it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a physical game, and they're going to come to play, and we just got to make sure we take care of things on our end.
Mike, the last time that you guys played the Lions was in 2010, and it was the game that cemented your role as a starting quarterback. What do you remember about that performance?
Just a tough football game on the road against a team who was up and on the rise, and very hungry, and trying to make a statement in the league, and they've gotten better, over the course of the past 2 years, and they're going to continue to get better.
You guys looking forward to eventually here getting out of these close games and put someone away?
Yeah, I'm waiting, but that responsibility falls on, first and foremost me, as the quarterback of this football team, and the offense is putting it all together, and us putting it together as a team. We want to start fast on offense, and that's been our goal, and we're going to put it together at some point, but you have to do it on Sundays, and you got to get it done.
You guys have been really good at driving the ball down the field late in the game to score when you're behind. What do you think the reason is why that's worked so well when it might not have worked earlier in the game?
We just want to put ourselves in a position to win the game. Don't want to leave any stones unturned, and sometimes you may be trying things in the first half that may not work. In the second half, we just kind of take it back to the basics and do some things that we all know how to go out and execute. Not saying that we don't know how to execute the game plan, but we take our chances, and just try to just be as aggressive as we can to put points on the board. And that's our philosophy. That's how we play, and that's what we believe in.
And Mike, the picture that you tweeted out a few nights ago kind of seemed to indicate that you might own a dog now. What can you tell us about that?
I'm here to strictly talk about football. What goes on in my personal life is it's not to be talked about. What's more important right now is the Philadelphia Eagles and getting a win this Sunday.
Michael, in terms of trying to get out in each possession now, because there have been so few, you trying to, I mean, obviously each week ball control is something you want to focus on, but you more so this week?
We want to come out and just try to, sometimes we try to put pressure on the defense, sometimes we want to push the pace, sometimes you want to slow it down. You never know, it all depends on how the flow of the game goes. But we want to stay in tune with what we're doing. We want to stay in rhythm, which is most important.
As a football fan, are you impressed with what Megatron has done this season?
This season, I haven't been able to keep up with what he's been able to do, but I followed him over the last 2 or 3 years, and he's been very productive. And he's a great football player.